guys, this is Backdraft and welcome to Sky Factory 3, episode 8. So as you can see behind me, I've been a busy bee since last episode. I'm going to show you guys a few things that I've done off camera. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this monstrosity over here. So I've made a few additions to my auto server over here. So these new pipes here are what are known as item conduits. So the way that you make these, I'll show you guys the recipe. This is from Ender.io. So all you need is pulsating iron and conduit binders. So conduit binder composite comes from using clay, gravel, and sand. You put it together in the grid like that and you get binder composite. You smelt it and then you get these bindings that you need for the item conduits. Pulsating iron, on the other hand, comes from putting together iron and ender pearls in a alloy smelter, or you could also do it in the Tinkerer's construct. So I've gotten ender pearls from a few endermen that have spawned inside of my new mob farm over there, and I've been able to make pulsating iron that way. So what this is doing is these three crucibles, which are being fed from the tier 2 cobblestone generator and are generating lava, are powering this lava generator, which is powering both of these auto sievers. This one has an iron stiffened mesh, and this one's got a regular mesh. So this is what I got so far. As you guys can see, I already got a diamond. So I'm going to let this thing run throughout the entirety of this episode, and maybe we'll check towards the end. Another thing that's going on is this conduit is feeding into my furnace generator over here, and the only thing that can go in there is coal. So really, I've got two infinite power sources running this thing. So I'm going to let it go the entirety of this episode, like I said, and we'll check back in a minute. So the next thing I want to go over is what I did to my mob farm. So before, in the last episode, you guys saw that we've got 6 iron spikes in there and 2 mob fans. I also put in some hoppers and led this item transport tube to this chest here. So this is everything that I've gotten from the mob farm so far. So I'm going to go make sure that it's on, because I hear a couple mobs. Oh, it's off. I accidentally never turned it back on after I was doing some work over here, and you can just hear him getting grinded up on the inside in there. Another thing is we now are getting loot bags. So if you guys don't know what loot bags are, basically you can open them up and they give you various goodies. So I'll open a few right now. Looks like we got a rare one, so let's open that one up, and we'll open up the uncommon ones. So let's see what we get. Dagger of Sacrifice, Void Crystal Axe, that's actually pretty good. 280 durability, and a sacrificial dagger. I'm actually familiar with the sacrificial dagger. If you press right click with it, it actually hurts you. I don't know what that's actually, if that's actually useful for anything, but yeah, that's, I'll just probably throw that away and never use that again. And then we got the Dagger of Sacrifice. I don't know what that one's for, and I'm scared to use it, so we're gonna keep that out. Okay, we got another loot bag here. Oh, a lead, that's pretty useful. Prismarine, okay, mini coal, and a chance cube scanner. I don't know what that's for. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. I know that there are chance cubes, which are blocks that you can break, and they will give you various things all the way from diamonds to spawning a wither right in the middle of your base, so I'm not going to screw around with those. Sleep charm. Not sure what that does. Chiseled fluid bit tank. Not sure what that does. Copper, bucket, and gold. Not too bad. Seeds, mushrooms, worms. Okay. And we'll open this one and we'll get going. Banner, raw pork chop, black quartz hoe. That's not so bad. And some black quartz. Alrighty. We'll leave the rest for now. We'll let this thing run throughout this episode. But I'm going to let you guys know of the few plans that I have for this episode. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add an upgrade to my mob farm. And I want to kind of double it in size, maybe even triple it in size, expand it horizontally so that there's more room for those mobs to start spawning. And I also want to add glass to it, but I want to add a special kind of glass, which is known as dark stained glass, I think is what it's called. Dark glass. And what dark glass does, I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's this one, clear black stained glass. But anyway, there's a type of glass that doesn't allow light through, but lets you see through it. And what you need for that is you need black ink sacs. I think it's this one. Yeah, so you need black ink sacs and you need thickened glass, which is done by I don't think this is the right one. But one of them requires black ink sacs, so that means we can build ourselves a simple squid farm. And it's quite easy to build a squid farm in Sky Factory, so I think that's the first thing that we're going to do. It's probably only going to take a couple minutes. After that, I think we're going to start dabbling into how we're going to get some steel, which is going to require a coke oven. So let's get started on the squid farm. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all this crap away. That's crap. Black quartz goes in here. The rest of the stuff I'll play around with later. I'll throw the mini coal in there. We don't really need the pork chops right now. Seeds, I don't think I have. Yeah, we'll throw the seeds in there. Prismarine, lead, all that other stuff. We'll put those in tools. That's not a tool. And we'll keep that. We don't need that anymore since we have a better one. And we'll put all this stuff in here. And the banner, we don't need a banner. Okay. So let me get some water and then we'll get to making the squid farm. I'll show you guys exactly how easy it is. So I'm gonna need, I'll use glass if I can find it. I know I had a ton of glass. I don't know where I put it. Well, we can always make more if I don't really have any. Let me check over here real quick. Huh, I don't know where I put my glass. I don't think I lost it. Oh, there it is. I knew I had a ton of glass. All right, so I'm thinking that we'll put it over here. Let's get some wood slabs. And we'll make a few more because I know we're going to need them. And we'll build ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll go out a few. Smack that down, put that there. Yeah, it's cool we got that out of the loot bag because that's definitely handy. So we're going to build ourselves a nice little platform here. And then I'll surround it with glass and I'll show you guys how to build a simple squid farm. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's just start putting the glass down here. And we'll leave an opening so I can get in and out. We'll just make it a nice height here. That's a waste, but that's okay. Now I think we may have enough for one more layer, so let's throw that on here. Oops, forgot that. That's okay. 2, 3. Okay. Then, since I don't want to take fall damage, don't want to fall off the edge either. Alrighty, so now what we do is we're going to need some pressure plates. So I'll go craft some wooden ones since we got a lot of wood on us. I don't think we'll need more than 10. So we'll place these down at the bottom here. One of them we're eventually going to have to break, probably, but we'll place those down there. And I'm going to need a bit more glass. But if we put that one up there, I just want to test this out to make sure that it doesn't run everywhere. And it does. Right now, we'll put some wood to block it. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I actually have it. There we go. Okay, so we'll put wood there for now, but we'll break that. So the idea is you want water flowing down for squids to spawn in, and then what'll happen is they'll eventually swim all the way down to the bottom here. They'll fall out of the water onto the pressure plates, and then they'll just die. And you can use what is called a vacuum chest. That's the first thing I'm gonna, or the first auto sucker item or thing that I'm gonna use. But let's look that up so I can show you guys the recipe for that. So you need some iron, which is fine, a chest, a pulsating crystal. You need a diamond, and you need 8 pulsating iron nuggets, and I do have some left over, I believe, so I'm gonna go grab them and we'll craft this vacuum chest, and I'll show you guys exactly how this is gonna work. So I just need 1, and we got ourselves our nuggets. Then we're gonna need a diamond, we're gonna need iron, and we have wood to craft ourselves a chest. I thought that was a skeleton for a second that spawned inside of there, but it doesn't look like that. It was actually a skeleton, so we got that. Whoops. Get ourselves a chest. And let's plus that in. Vacuum chest, bam. So I'll show you guys exactly how this works. Let me smack this away. And then we can also smack that away. So, and then if I put a block there, and if I just want to experiment real quick. If I have that there, that's not going to work. But we can always worry about that later. So the first thing is I place water there. It'll flow like crazy, so we'll block it off. And just scaffold up a bit. We'll scaffold all the way to the top here. So if I start placing water, I'm going to place it all the way around. Just need to go get some more here. So if I start placing in the water, squids will eventually start to spawn. They'll fall down to the bottom, they'll die, and then their ink sacs will get sucked up by that vacuum chest. Okay, so we're going to place in this water here. I'm going to go back and forth a couple times, so I'll come back when I got everything placed. Okay, we're back. So I got all the water in place, and I've got the vacuum chest down there, and let me show you exactly how this works. So I set the range to 2. If I show it, you guys can see that everything within that radius will get sucked up by this vacuum chest. So if I throw this oak wood slab down there, it gets sucked up by the vacuum chest, and I can access it from here. So any squids that spawn in here are eventually going to make their way down to the bottom, and all their ink sacs will get sucked up by the vacuum chest. So I'm going to let this go for now. I hope it actually works. I haven't had a chance to test it yet, but we're going to let it go. So the next thing I'm going to get into is how... Oh, we got an Enderman. Let me show you guys a little trick on how to kill these guys if they make it out of your mob farm. So you want to make a little area like this where you can stand underneath and be completely safe. So I'm going to throw this down here. Now if I go look at this guy, he should try to kill me. Yep, there we go. All right, so I get underneath here. He gets in close, and I can just smack him. And it doesn't look like he dropped any ender pearls, but that's okay. So I'm gonna vein mine that, and we'll continue on. I don't think there has been any squids yet. Let's double check. Nope. We're gonna let that go though. I don't think there's an easier way to get ink sacs, but let me know if you guys know. So let's go check out the mob farm real quick to see if we've gotten any cool drops. For some reason, some of the loot ends up there, but that's okay. Nothing too crazy. We got a rare loot bag. Let's see what's inside. Oh, we got a squid. Congealed blood slime block. Oh, okay. Blood slime. Let's break it and see what we get. And as you guys can see, there's a squid. There's a squid. He's gonna go down. Oh my god, he's gonna suffocate. Let's see if we can get in closer and see. And any second now, he'll start suffocating. Come on, little guy. Suffocate. Suffocate. There we go. He's taking damage. He'll eventually die, and the ink sac will get sucked up. Bam, 2 ink sacs. So we're going to let that go. We know it's working. Congealed slime, blood slime block. I don't know if there's a way to turn this into slime. Oh, cool. Oh, we got some slime. Oh, coagulated blood. All right. We'll just throw this away for now. I don't think it's going to do us too much good. And we already got 2 ink sacs actually from a while ago, so we'll grab those and we'll throw them into our vac chest just so we know that they're all in the same place here. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is work on the coke oven. So the coke oven is what you use to get coke coal, and coke coal is what you get coke is what you use to smelt inside of any sort of furnace to get steel. So I'm going to see if we can't make these coke bricks, which require clay, bricks, and sandstone. Sandstone's pretty simple, but we're going to need a lot of clay. Now, the first thing I want to look into is, can we automate our production of clay? Because I think we're far along enough now where we can start looking into doing small little contraptions that will make our lives easier. So clay requires water inside of a barrel and dust. So an infinite water source in this mod pack can be obtained by using a sink, and a sink is actually pretty simple to make. All you need is wood, a water bucket, and 3 iron. So let's go ahead and make our first one. I think I have some iron on me. I believe you get your water bucket back, so you don't need to worry about that. So let's see if we can make this bad boy. Looks like we got another Enderman over there. We'll just ignore him for now. Oh, we need actual hardwood, so we'll grab that. Back over here. And bam, we got ourselves a sink. So the way that the sink works, like I said before, it serves as an infinite water source. So you can just, let me grab my bucket back. So you can just go up, snag water from it. It's that simple. You can put it back too. So let's grab that back. And I want to see if we can start automating our production of coal. Now the way we can do that is we can use fluid conduits. And I think I have 1 fluid transfer node, which would be useful, and then transfer pipe. So let me show you guys exactly how this works. Let me drink some apple juice so I don't starve to death. Let's grab this bad boy. And we'll come over here. So if I throw down my sink, where'd she go? There she is. If I throw her down, let's say somewhere out of the way-ish, right there, why not? I'm gonna put the fluid transfer node on it, and I will start throwing down these pipes, which lead into these buckets over here. Water is going to fill up. And, yep, see, it starts down over there. We're actually going to get rid of these ones that have anything related to composting dirt in them, because we don't want those. And there's a couple, I think, yeah, that one's got it too. We'll grab all those, we'll throw them back down so the water gets inside of them. Looks like that one, yeah, the line's broken, so we'll pull that back down. So as you guys can see, the water from the sink is going inside all of these barrels here. So once all of them are filled up, then you will be able to, why isn't that one filling? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So once, okay, that one also has some in it too. So let's grab that, throw that down there. Bammo. And it should start filling up. I think the one on the end's getting filled up right now. So as you guys can see, all of the barrels are now getting filled up by the sink. So what I can do now is I can just manually come across this with dust and be like bam, 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 and get a bunch of clay. But eventually I can throw down a, and we'll get some of those. Sorry, I'm getting off track a little bit. Eventually I can throw down a cobblestone generator over here into a auto hammer, which will hammer everything down into dust and get us a bunch of automated clay after we feed it into these barrels here. But I can just come across with dust like this. I got a lot of compressed dust here saved up. So as you guys can see, I'm just coming across, I'm smacking it all, getting myself some clay. And any of the ones that fill up, once that one's done filling up, bam, just get myself a lot of clay. That one there. Could just hang out by these first ones here, but you guys get the point. So we're going to need a lot of clay if we're going to get those coke bricks. There is a faster way of transferring water as well. I think the Ender IO conduits are a lot faster, but that'll work for now. We're just working with what we got. So let's go ahead and smash down all of this clay. We don't really need to smash it down. We're just going to smack it. Get ourselves a bunch of clay. So we now got almost an entire stack of clay. Let me check the recipe for those coke bricks again. Looks like we need bricks and clay, and I believe we need a 3x3 area. So we're gonna throw those in there. We'll let those smelt down to bricks. And what was the last thing we needed? It was sandstone. So sandstone's pretty simple. I think I have some stone here. Or sand, I'm sorry. And looks like we may need to smash down some gravel. I don't know if I have a compressed hammer. Yeah, I do. Okay. So let's start smashing down some of this gravel here to get ourselves some sand. And then we'll turn this sand into sandstone and we'll have ourselves plenty of coke bricks. Okay, we're gonna come over here. And we'll turn that entire stack into sandstone as well. Okay, so we are almost there. Let's go get our bricks. And let's see how many we can make with this. Probably just a couple. Yeah, we need more bricks. So we got 4 for now. I think we need a total of 9, 18, 27. That's quite a few. So we're going to need a lot more clay. So let me go ahead and get all of the clay that I'm going to need. And I'll come back when I have the 27 coke bricks. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So I've got all the coke bricks and we're going to put this thing in a 3x3 area right now. So we're going to get this going. Alrighty, that didn't take me too long, just a few more minutes than I had thought. I didn't want to do all the crazy stuff on camera. I hate to bore you guys with all that boring crap. So yeah, so once you have that all in the 3x3x3 grid, you just right click it with an engineer's hammer and bam, you got yourself a coke oven. So now you put your coal in here and it will spit out your coke, which you can then use to make steel. So let's try this out. Got a little bit of coal in here. Let's bring these bad boys over to the coke oven. And bammo. So I'm not sure exactly how long that's going to take, or if I'm even doing this right. What do I need, lava in there? Let me check that out. Let's see if we need lava. I don't know what this is doing. Empty, 12,000 MB. I'm gonna let that go and see if it actually does anything. So I want to show you guys a little bit of what's going on in here. So as I've been doing all this stuff, I've already got 48 ink sacs, which is awesome. And the other thing is I also get loot bags from all of these squids that die. So we're gonna open these and I think we're gonna call it a day. So let's see what we get from this one. Snow, not terribly useful. Lesser ring of experience. Ooh, let's put that on. So for those of you who don't know, there's a mod in here called Button Bulbs, I think is how you say it. And you can wear shirts, shield obviously, and then there's rings and necklaces and stuff. But if I put this ring on, radius 2.5 blocks, I think that can hold experience. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll let that go. Let me check on this. I don't know what that's doing, but okay. Common chest transporters, those are always useful. And silicon. I think silicon will eventually come in handy. And one more. Obsidian chestplate. Whoa, that's actually really useful. 1920 durability. And we got some milk and we got some gold. Let's put that bad boy on. Yes. We got ourselves our first piece of armor. Yes. But yeah, okay guys, that's all the time I've got for this episode today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do not hesitate to hit that thumbs up. Please go check me out on Twitter, give me a follow, go to my Facebook, give that a like, share this video on all your social media so your friends can see it too if you guys are enjoying it. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again.